members of the committee. My name is Sarah Davis. I am a parent of 5 children. We're a military family and we moved here about 4 years ago and have settled in Anne Arundel County. I'm also the treasurer of the Anne Arundel County CCAC and the founder of Parent Advocacy Consortium, a grassroots organization bringing parent voices together. I'm also a special education advocate, so I wear a variety of hats. I have to tell you that the assertion that the mechanisms in place are effective is not accurate. In fact, in the fall of last year, due to Catherine Carter's advocacy, Maryland State Department of Education found multiple counties in our state to be in violation of taking efforts to exclude children with these types of visual impairments by using an eligibility criteria that was in violation of federal law, stating that acuity had to be the area of impairment, when in fact federal law does not require acuity to be the area for a visual impairment. They are not evaluating children like mine or children that I work with. I just spent a very long IEP meeting requesting for my daughter to be evaluated, at the end of which they denied any sort of evaluation. Again, the vision resource teacher is a key person in creating barriers to those evaluations, and the reason is because they do not have the training or the tools by which to evaluate. I have recently filed another MSDE complaint on this issue and was responded to by MSDE that schools can then outsource these evaluations to the community, but I can tell you that schools do not have in their budget $500-600 per student to outsource evaluations to the community. So what's happening is students are not being served. When I asked the vision resource teacher, how are you evaluating these students, she describes going into the classroom and watching them and watching their eyes to see if they can read, watching to see if they're using their glasses. These are not the methodologies that one needs to use in order to evaluate this type of visual impairment. Meeting after meeting, we meet to discuss these same issues. My daughter, who's 11 years old, attended her meeting and requested 7 or 8 different times during the meeting to have enlarged font. We've provided her an iPad and she's enlarging the font herself within the classroom. And at the end of the meeting, they denied it and said they did not feel she required enlarged font because she makes passing grades. I don't see how those two things are connected. So I urge you to support this bill. We have a tremendous need for this. We have 25% of our students in our state who likely have this sort of vision impairment. We have parents who are unaware, who will go for years without addressing these issues simply because they don't have the knowledge that they need to be following up on this and supporting their children. We have children who are receiving alternate diagnoses, medications, other interventions that are not appropriate simply because the actual underlying problem has not been addressed. So I urge you to vote favorably and allow our many, many, many children who could benefit from this to benefit. Thank you very much.